Hey guys, Nikayla from Dynamic Nutrition here. So today, Friday morning, we are going to go and try a new kind of tool today. So the tool is colon hydrotherapy. So I'm going to be the guinea pig for this. I'm not sure if you guys have heard much about it, but it was probably a couple of months ago maybe when I kind of started looking into it and piqued my interest. So there's lots of various health benefits from this as well. So yeah, kind of want to see what it's going to be like and what it does and how I feel afterwards as well. So we'll keep you updated throughout the process too. Brendon's going to come along and for his amusement video some parts of it. So yeah, you'll guys be able to see part of what happens. So yeah, we're going to get a starting weight too, because your weight can drop. I think it's up to like 6-8 kilos depending on what's actually in the colon as well. So we're just going to see what happens. So starting weight 66.4. Sweet, and we'll come home in a couple of hours. I reckon that it will take about 2 hours to do the whole thing, 45 minutes of the actual procedure, and then the rest of it's just the questionnaires and stuff like that. But so we'll come back afterwards and see what we lose. Okay, thanks, see ya. Hey guys, we are now down at the Taranaki colon hydrotherapy. We've just filled out all the forms and gotten a bit of a rundown. We'll spare you some of the details, but we'll kind of talk about it more later anyway. Yeah, so we're just gonna head through to the room and yeah, get started.
Awesome.
Do you just want to introduce yourself?
My name's Milena and I've had the clinic for about 9.5 years and I absolutely love the results that you can get from a colonic, so I look forward to seeing how we go.
Awesome, cool.
Thanks.
Little breeze.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just take my ear smells whatsoever. Alright, so I'm going to do a little demo with my clothes on. So you've got a t-shirt here on the heater. So when I leave the room, I'll get you to undress.
Hey guys, so Nikayla from Dynamic Nutrition here. Okay, so I am just following on from the video that you would have just seen about the colon hydrotherapy that I was going to get done. We've had a bit of time pass since then, because after the fact, again, getting it done, I, to be honest, wasn't really sure what to say or how I felt about the whole thing. But yeah, it was very different to what I thought it was going to be. The people that are kind of closest to me as well, that I talked to before getting it done, it was kind of like a laugh and a joke, and all very serious about wanting to know exactly what was going to come from it. But obviously, because of what it is and what was getting done and how it's done, we're taking a bit of a joke in terms of that. So when the procedure was being done, I said to Brendon that he could come in and that it would be all fun and laugh, and we'd do a video during for you guys as well. But it actually ended up being quite a personal experience. So yeah, so we didn't end up doing a video, but yeah, we're more going to talk to you about it afterwards. Also, something that we wanted to kind of like say to you guys as well was that in the beginning the focus had mainly been for the weight loss side of things, right? So we knew that there are other health benefits. We also knew that we were going to learn more when we talked to Mel at the clinic as well. But yeah, so in terms of weight loss, 300 grams. So bugger all, which is probably a good thing as well. The other thing too is that depending on how healthy the person is and what's actually going on the inside, it will determine how much waste actually comes out and what kind of effect you get back from it too, I suppose. But yeah, so for the whole experience, it was totally different to what we thought. We got there and had a bit of a questionnaire to fill out, which was normal. And yeah, during, Brendon would be able to tell you a lot more than I could because of the situation I was in at the time. But him and Mel had a lot of conversation back and forwards about the benefits of the colonics and things like that as well. What it actually does. So what it actually does is, to start with, it goes for 45 minutes. Okay, so the whole procedure does. So the first initial part of it's kind of quite easy. You're pretty much getting filled with water that's body temperature, so it regulated between 35 and 40 degrees, I'm pretty sure. And it's a constant flow of water going in and water coming back out with other stuff as well. So the very beginning is all the easy stuff. It generally tends to be the good bacteria as well that starts, so that comes out at the beginning, because the good bacteria doesn't cling and latch on as much as the bad bacteria does. So the first bit's quite easy. It doesn't really feel very painful. It's obviously a weird sensation, but it was all okay. And then once you get into the last half of it, or whatever, is when I started to feel a little bit worse. But that's all of the bad bacteria in there. So the stuff that's really clung and held on, that's been there for a while, that's held around the walls. Yeah, and that's the stuff that's causing all the damage. Okay, so it's things like yeast build up, and it can create all sorts of tummy issues, really. So in that regard, it's going to be a really good tool for us, hopefully moving forward, to people that are open to doing it as well, to pretty much reset the whole environment in your tummy. Okay, so it's not ideal that it gets rid of the good bacteria, but if you've got a lot of bad bacteria in there, there's not going to be a lot of healthy anyway. So get rid of the healthy bacteria as well as all of the bad stuff, and then you can reset the environment, and ideally stop any bad bacteria from repopulating again and get the good bacteria in there straight away. The thing that we really loved about the way that Mel ran this was that we had the whole procedure, which was fine. You did your stuff at the end, had a shower, all that sort of thing, and then you sit down and she gives you a probiotic, which is where we get our good healthy bacteria coming from, most of it. So that was a good starting to get good bacteria back in there. She also gave us a coconut kefir that she'd homemade as well. So like we've talked to you guys as well about the quality of supplements, the regulations and things like that in New Zealand and a lot of countries, it's not, you don't have to have like live bacteria strains or clinical validation or anything like that on your supplements. So the companies that do choose to do it, we tend to go with them, because then you can know you're actually getting live probiotics and that sort of thing as well. So her point was that she gave you a probiotic. She, as well as she knows, it is live bacteria, so that's great. But then for her assurance as well, she also makes the kefir, the coconut kefir, which has live probiotics in it, or live enzymes that she actually makes herself with bugs, so she knows there's 100% good bacteria in that to help with your tummy. And also some fresh watermelon in the garden too, which was nice. But yeah, it was a really cool environment, definitely different to what we thought. Initially, it was going to be a tool that we were going to try and use on a client that we've got coming up for a boxing match to help lose extra weight there, but it didn't end up being that. Yeah, we learned a lot from her. She was really, really cool individual as well, had a lot of stories. I probably would have got more back from them if I wasn't feeling so vulnerable. But we're going to be going back in the next month or two, and Brendon's going to get the same thing done to see what his perspective was on it as well, and then I'll be able to get a little bit more back from the conversations with her. The other side of it too was because of the probiotics, the healthy bacteria leaving the body as well. I ended up getting like a little bit of breakout in skin and things like that. So, and I've been running probiotic, doubling my probiotic for the last 2 weeks since I got it done. So that's really important as well, just to help that healthy bacteria, and good food too, obviously. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message or whatever and ask, or even just a comment on the post. Yeah, like I said, it ended up being a lot more personal than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, more than happy to talk about it now anyway and tell you guys what I thought and what it was like. But yeah, sweet. Okay, see ya.